My name is David Ilouz. You're gonna have to excuse me, my voice is a little bit hoarse at this point. That's kind of the point though. 3,353. 2 years ago, in 2016, that was the number of individuals who were victims of gun violence in Texas. Today, it is only April, and across the United States, we have already lost more than 4,000 people to gun violence. 920 of those people were children under the age of 18, kids who had their entire lives ahead of them. With each gun death, each school shooting, each massacre, waves of pain and mourning wash across America. We get floods of thoughts and prayers, but nothing seems to change. If one thing seems certain in our nation, it is that there will be another shooting. Why? Why must America endure this pain? Why must thousands die each year? Our nation is one with a dysfunctional government. A government suffering from the diseases of gridlock, of intransigence. A government under the influence of special interest lobby groups and vast sums of money. The adults in charge of our nation fail to understand that some people are simply too dangerous to own firearms. They value their own careers over the protection of our citizens, especially our youth. So while the adults fail to protect us, while Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio rake in hundreds of thousands of dollars each year from the gun lobby, we, the youth of America, must stand up. This is not a Republican problem. This is not a Democratic problem. This is an American problem. Members of both our local and national government on both sides of the aisle have for the most part been sitting on the sidelines while dozens of innocent Americans are dying each and every day. This fight against gun violence is not taking place in our government. It's not happening in the workplace. More than anywhere, this is a fight taking place in the streets, in the hearts, and in the homes of children like us. Today, we walked out of school, and in doing so, we have marked an important transition in this movement. We have marched, we have protested, we have rallied, and this will continue, but we must do more. We must not only march in the streets, but march to the polls. Today, we fight with our feet, but tomorrow we fight with our hope, with our determination. We will fight with our votes. We will fight by running for office. We will fight by showing this country that we will no longer be silenced. We will fight because we are the future. We do this because we are fighting a fight in which we, children and young adults, are dying. We are fighting for our lives, and the stakes are too high for us to do anything less. Every generation has a movement, a revolution that defines it. And my generation, our generation, is taking a stand now to fight for what is right. Today, we walked out with hundreds of thousands of American children and young adults looking toward a brighter future, a future filled with hope. We fight for a safe future, a secure future, a future in which children are safe in their schools. We fight for every single person who has been killed or hurt in this country, from Columbine to Parkland, from Sandy Hook to San Bernardino, from Vegas to Virginia Tech. We fight for their families, we fight for their friends, we fight for those who have had to endure pain and those who may one day be harmed. We fight with hope and determination that we can help fix our nation, because we will fix our nation. We fight because we cannot go on a single day without asking ourselves, are we next? Is my school next? We fight because people are fearing for their lives, because there are people in this country who have become used to the sound of a gunshot. We fight because no student, no teacher, no parent, no friend should ever have to endure the pain that comes with a shooting. The pain of losing someone to a weapon of war. Most importantly, we fight because we must. Because if we don't, nobody will. Thank you.